Well. Welcome back to SpitFyre, the podcast where we talk.
Yeah. What's up? It's me, Akii. We're here.
Zai. Y'all know what it is.
Robbiey. What up? How y'all doing?
Hey,
Hey, how
It's
y'all
been
doing?
a lot of highs and a lot of lows.
Black, afraid, scared,
Bisexual.
sad.
Very mad.
Yeah, no, it's been a lot. I feel like, yeah, I just feel like things keep happening. It's like,
Oh my God.
yeah, we just,
Everything, everywhere, all at once.
it's like, it won't stop.
No,
But,
quite literally.
I guess I would say past couple of weeks since I've been on, like things have been a little bit roller coastery. I did start a new job, so I was happy about that because I just had to get up out of there.
So happy.
Yeah, I think it was just time. So I did start a new job, so that was fun. Normani performed, so I was happy about that.
You have to
What
send
else
me
has
that link.
happened? Huh?
You have to send me that link. I didn't see it.
Oh yeah, I will. It's the YouTube link. She performed along with Leon Thomas and Bryson Tiller and them. So
I do. Oh, okay. That was on that.
she did Grip, so I was happy. That was going on. So yeah, it's been a lot of good things happening, but then like family stuff is happening. I'm just like, oh, forgot it was that time of the year. So yeah,
The way Thanksgiving is next week, and I don't have not near a dinner plan whatsoever.
it's just saying.
I think this year, don't ask anything of me.
Real.
Don't ask anything of me. My presence is costly even then. So, yeah, that's shitty.
Yeah, we here. I feel you.
I really don't. I don't have much and I try not to be. I literally had to preemptively refill my anxiety medication,
Mhm.
and I've been off of it for like easily about a year and a half. And every year from like October to like early December, something catastrophic has happened in my life for like the last 5 to 7 years, to where now it's like tradition. So I always get like super like pins and needles this time of year, because if it's not a death, multiple job, like I think, what was it, last year I lost like all 3 jobs within like the span of 2 weeks, week after buying a new car. Like it's just always something very catastrophic. So far actually things are on the upswing, but I don't know if it's like when a hawk like brings the prey up real high, so it can just like drop it from a higher thing and to make sure it's dead when it drops down there. I don't know if that's what it is, but so far we're going up.
Well, we're gonna pray that it's gonna continue to ascend.
Yes.
That's a hot air
Amen.
balloon. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Amen, amen.
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 But in other news, Jesse's case got turned over,
Good hole is free.
overturned or whatever.
I just,
I thought they did too much the first time. I said,
It was
over a
so
lie, we
ridiculous.
don't really. This is.
It was
I
a
said-
full on like national manhunt, and I was like,
I was
what?
just like, okay.
I just feel like personally, like I do think they did too much. Like even if the boy lied, I don't care. And the reason I don't care is because like he was in Chicago, and what is Chicago notorious for? Having an
Liars.
extremely corrupt
Oh.
police department. Like they have been known to cover things up. So like someone got one over on y'all. Take y'all L and go about y'all day.
Yeah, I think it was honestly was embarrassment more than anything for them.
That's
to just
what it
say.
was. Because I remember, like, when they had brought it back, I think the person doing it was like, he wasted the precious city of Chicago's resources and this and that. And I was like,
And now you're wasting them.
like,
By continuing this.
you have serious problems to worry about. Go worry about O Block. Like, come on now. So
Y'all let King Von run free for years.
he was out here just that man.
I still don't know who that man is.
Um,
Sorry to that man.
Well, I mean, I'm sure
Definitely.
Ain't
he's
that Cash Doll, man?
that is not Cash Doll's man.
What's the
Who was the
Asian
brat?
doll?
There it
Asian
is.
doll? Yeah, Asian.
That's
doll.
like-
I know it's something.
What are the dolls?
I know that man be looking up every so often, like Jesus, let it
Looking
go.
up.
Because he's
Let's,
absolutely
let's be real. He took how many?
him and
how many
Hitler
people
are
did he
bunk
kill?
mates.
Huh?
He killed so many people that
Oh,
like
he killed?
yes,
They
but-
literally
Oh,
like
that's why they
a
say
lot of
that.
psychologists were calling him basically a serial killer that happened to be a little talented.
Yeah, he killed, like, it was a hobby for him. Like,
Yes.
I don't even think they've, like, fully figured out, like, how many bodies were actually attributed, like, just to him alone.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they were just like, and even his like homies were just like, yeah, most people get away from the hood and they're just like, oh, I don't have to kill for survival anymore. Let me stop killing. And like, no, he was just still taking weekend trips, like it was vacation. Yeah.
Also, he was an actual serial killer.
I mean, serial killer
in every depiction of the word.
Yeah, and he was
serial killer.
Who
you have to, what is it? Kill 3 or more people, but it has to be a break in between each.
And there were breaks in between each.
He was serial not long, but yeah.
I do think, he was definitely basically like a serial killer, but what shielded him was because like it was considered gang violence.
Right.
So they're not gonna consider him a serial killer, but it's like,
yeah, this man is quite literally admitting to all his like crimes and things in his music. It really was like his writing material.
He's literally going after a certain group of people. Like, yeah, no, it was wild, but shout out to
never
Jussie
knew
Smollett,
that.
you know, Smollett.
And his sister never did me wrong. Journey,
we love Journey over here.
Love Journey
I love them all.
I say that entire family is extremely talented.
Very.
I don't know any other than the
it's
first
like
two.
all of them. Like,
I know there's like 5.
There's like 5, but yeah, they're like all extremely talented. And it's
one
like,
does music, doesn't he?
Yeah, and some of them like it's like they each work in different like sort of parts of like the entertainment industry almost. Because like while some of like are out front, there are also some behind the scenes. So
that's just like the Washington family
and the Wayans,
Denzel, Pauletta. Yes,
they were like
Yes.
See, that's what y'all need to be doing. That's
putting y'all's people on.
When people talk about like every time people complain about like legacy and this and that yada yada yada, there are like excellent examples of that. I feel like with the Wayans, with the Washingtons, you can say the Smollets, all of them. But people only look up to like Diddy, and it's like, who has he put on? Like, I mean, yeah, he's giving folks opportunities, but they all like, come on now. And shoot, even the people he put on, they fizzle out after a couple years. So it's like.
Yeah,
i.e. Danity Kane.
And them other two.
He did them so wrong.
Danity Kane deserves so much.
What was them two that did Coming Home?
That was Diddy Dirty Money with Dawn from Danity Kane.
And somebody else, right?
Kalina, who now is giving Jaguar Right interviews.
Yeah. Somebody said, "Oh, she's on something." I said, "She's drunk as hell."
But I will say she has not been the same since she went through postpartum. I remember she was on Love and Hip Hop beefing with Rashida, and she was going through postpartum, and her husband brought them together because her husband was like, "You need to talk to somebody who's been through this or whatever." And she was like, "Don't be telling that bitch my business." And I'm like, "T, like, I get you, like,
no, because I'd have been real, like, I told somebody, not her, not
like,
that
not the person I'm beefing with right now."
No, literally.
But yeah.
Well, how has everyone been since the fateful day on November 7th?
It was November 7th.
Was that not the election?
Oh, 5th?
Maybe it was the 5th.
I was sitting here like, what? Did something happen?
It's been a blur ever since. I've been disassociating so bad. Like, when I say it's I try not to think about how fucked we are, because the more I tend to spiral as I start to think like, well, this is connected to this, and if this fails, and then this, and then wrestling champs at this head of this, and like
that was crazy.
It's absolutely bonkers. Like the fact that Dr. Oz has a medical positioning in the government.
Linda McMahon, when I was scrolling, it was on like Pop Base or something. So I'm just like, okay, this is not true. This is a little jokey joke, whatever, boom, boom, boom. Then it was like on some Instagram actual notable site, and I said,
yeah. I thought the Onion
Department
posted it at
of
first.
Education Secretary. I said, I was literally sitting there like, this cannot be real. This cannot be real. You're picking all your besties who have no qualifications to sit in the chairs in which they do. Like
experts with no expertise.
I mean, hey. I'm not surprised.
It's actually like, and for me, what stresses me out the most is like, I've been kind of like semi-ringing the alarm since like late 2017, because anybody that knows like any substantial amount of like previous civilization history, we are not in a good chapter. In fact, it's the final chapter. And it just, I don't know, I just really would have liked if I could have not been on the tail end of civilization's collapse. Give me a little, I don't know. I would have taken the '08 crisis. I would have taken that and been able to coast a little bit more. But no, it's about to get nasty.
Downright disgusting.
Nasty.
I had prepared myself for her loss, honestly.
Oh.
Because I started seeing certain things that I was like, this may not go well. I think the night of, it was funny because
the Megan Thee Stallion.
No, it was so the night of, it was very reminiscent of 2016 during like when it was him and Hillary. Mm-hmm. And I saw a lot of tweets coming like, oh guys, don't worry, these are the states he's supposed to win. This is called the Red Mirage. Mm-hmm. It looks like it, but then we're gonna come in. I said, this is the same shit y'all said when it was Hillary. She has lost. I'm going to sleep. But before I went to sleep, I saw she was in the lead in Ohio, and that like we had a lot of things in Ohio that were in the lead. I'm like, all right, bet we got this.
Yeah.
Woke up and I said, well, it is what it is. This is what y'all clearly wanted. I'm gonna let y'all have that. I can't like give too much more energy towards it because it's like these are the things we have been telling folks about day after day after day after day. And they not believe in anything because, they are listening to fucking Jake Paul, Logan Paul, or they're listening to that Fresh and Fit nigga, or they listening to that one guy. What's his name? Aiden Ross too, or No Jumper. But then they're also listening to that one guy who
Mr. B or
no, what's his name? It's I keep forgetting his name, but he's bald.
Joe Rogan.
Not Joe Rogan, but fuck him too. It's a lot of them.
Andrew Tate?
Boom. Like everybody was listening to him like, oh no, like they like Trump is the future. Trump is this. And I'm like, Trump is not the future. Trump is our downfall. And like, y'all ain't want to listen to nobody. Y'all wanted that orange bing bag up in there. So now he's there. When y'all learned about what tariffs is now, and I'm like,
cannot change my vote. Like I just hug my head and weep. Because it's unfortunate that like those of us that know history are forced to repeat this class with those who are failing it. Mm-hmm. And I just...
Every day they ask, I don't understand how such and such was happening or whatever, or I don't understand how like this has happened. Like this would have never happened during our time. Da, da, da. It has been happening during our time for quite some time. Y'all are not really about it. Please stop acting like y'all are about to go out and be marching. You hoes can't even boycott correctly. Let's be real. Like
I want y'all to do a rent strike so bad. Like
so bad.
I really do.
It's so bad. They can't evict us all. They literally can't evict us all. And we all do it. They
and if we were community, it's like if they the ones that they are starting to evict, we're gonna rally around and pay they a little bit just so they don't get kicked out.
Exactly. Until they come to me, I'm like, oh, I ain't got it.
Can you help me a little bit?
I'm gonna cash out you $15, you know? You still something to eat. But we're screwed. Shout out to Ohioans. Y'all are dumb as fuck.
Shout out to Ohio.
Now,
on a positive note, though, what I'm always going to say about the thing is like my girl really did pull those numbers with 3 months on the clock.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
oh yeah,
she put her foot, and that's why I was so happy when she took some time off immediately. It was just like, yeah, y'all got it. I'm about to go on vacay for a little bit.
Seen her
Since like a little, I think she spoke like once or twice, but besides that, like.
Her niece was posting pictures of her drinking wine and playing board games. Like
salute. Like, me too, girl. And mind you, I want whatever Lexapro, anti-anxiety, like antidepressive cocktail that she has because that is magnificent.
I just think she's a jovial person, naturally. She's always been like that, though.
She's always been very giggly.
Been very jovial.
I think... There's a lot of blame to go around for why the election was lost, who lost it, what happened. At the end of the day, I just blame the Democratic Party as a whole, just for the simple fact is that
and the independents.
Like I can't even, I don't even blame them, to be honest. I can't blame them because the Democratic Party is over here, and I say this. I saw Trump in 2020, and in 2021. This man was having rallies. I remember he was doing rallies, he was doing engagements and stuff, and I was like, Okay. Is no one nervous? I literally see this man building his base right now.
Like,
and the Dems weren't doing nothing. Joe Biden was only supposed to run to beat him, and then he was supposed to announce that he was not running again. And then we were supposed to do like, the entire, DNC thing, get the nomination, boom. He did not do that. He didn't drop out into the last 3 months. Had he done that 2 years prior, we could have actually did what we needed to do to find the right candidate to run. I need y'all to stop acting like it is so revolutionary for a woman to lead the country. It is only revolutionary in the United States. There are plenty of women leaders around the world. The U.S. just hates women. And that's just the tea.
That's really all it is.
Y'all got to let that go. It's...
Honestly, I wish it was more in-depth and more complicated than that. Like, there was a little bit more nuance than strictly just failing to put trust into a woman to effectively lead this nation. But that's the ends all be all of it. Like, there were so many people that were just, I don't know, for every like semi quasi legitimate reason why people were not looking to choose her as the next president. You had everybody else who was just like, well, what about when she gets around that time of the year? And it's just like, do you know nothing about menopause?
Like,
she doesn't do that anymore.
That woman does. I said, the worst we got to worry about is she might get a little hot. She might have to take off that pantsuit. So press might get a little fuzzy at the roots, but that's about it. Like,
I just feel like every time they do that, I'm just like, every war, every issue we have had, a man has been in the office. So like...
Literally, our track record's not too bad.
I would say while I did have like serious critiques of her, and of her campaign and different things like that, I would have much rather Kamala won than Trump. I know a lot of people felt like there was no difference between the two, but while I do understand people's critiques, especially when it comes to the genocide and everything that's going on in Palestine, I definitely understand that. I still feel like there was definitely a difference between the two, not just in terms of like, not just in terms of just like someone who actually has the actual skill set, someone who knows what they're doing, and someone who's like, I would say a bit better morally in terms of like the economy, fairness, equity, things like that. But even with the genocide situation, I mean, I heard her say multiple times that they were working toward a ceasefire deal and that they were trying to get one going. And then you have Trump over here talk about some damn, I've been on the phone with, how you say that man name, Niatu, whatever. I've been on the phone with him. I've been telling him, don't accept no deal. And I'm going to give them everything they need to finish the job. What?
Yeah.
Blow clean off the map.
Like, I was like, what the hell? So like... Well, I get it. She did not move as fast as a lot of people would have wanted her to move, and why I felt like she.
Well, I think also too is like how fast. Like, this is major diplomatic policy. Like, how fucking fast do you think it's going to happen?
Yeah, it just it was a very shitty thing. Now I will say, it's still free Palestine over here. I'm really hoping they get free. Please get them citizens somewhere, because with that maniac in the office, I'm scared for them people. Like, I've already been scared for them, but now I am terrified for you.
I don't get the Jill thing though. The third party, independent Green Party, whatever they are.
That shit was so funny to me, just because she's yet again came out and played you hoes. She came out and played y'all yet again.
I have deep ties to Israel. I will always protect.
Like, y'all were cussing me out in my mentions about why I should be voting for Jill Stein, and how she does not support genocide, just for her to come out and basically be like, I support Israel.
That lady's always had a can of baked beans for brains.
That, and the fact she only comes out during the presidential election. She loses, and then once the presidential election comes back up, all of a sudden she's running again.
Yeah.
Girl, you ain't been a mayor, a city council member. Girl, you ain't even been a damn commissioner.
She ain't been in the street. Yeah, no, it's
ridiculous, stupid.
Even Bernie knew how to like go back inside the house after a minute. He was like, "All right."
Bernie said, "Fuck this shit."
Yeah, I'm too old.
But
I love that little turtle.
I did want Bernie to win. I wanted him to win. I'm sorry. Was he very shaky? Yes. Is he old? Yes. But like I said, y'all can't tell. Like, can't nobody talk about, oh, this person's too old, when Joe Biden just turned like 84 or something, and Trump is gonna be in his 80s when he finally get out the White House. He'll be in his 80s.
How old was Biden? It is Biden.
Biden's like 82, 83, 84, something like that.
Ain't Trump 80?
Like
Or
87 or something like that.
Trump is still in his 70s.
78.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's like late 70s. He gonna be in his 80s during this presidency. So
it's just so damn old, bro. Like I just hate it.
Like, how are you able to still run for anything?
I feel like there should be like, if we have an
age,
age, like you have to be at least 35. Like there should be honestly a cap because, like, again, I think I spoke on this previously. Like, let's just be realistic that there is a certain level of a cognitive decline that people will have, or it's just statistically apparent in most individuals past a certain age. Like, even if you don't get like Alzheimer's or dementia or something like that, like you are not at your cognitive best most times in your golden hour. Like,
it's not even just that. It's just the fact that half the things that they're doing currently, they won't be affected by in the next 20 years.
They're making policies and things go on that are going to impact generations. Like even like the Senate picks, like generations that they just getting mad. I'm getting mad.
It's very disheartening. But at this point, I'm like, fuck it. It is what it is. Just like, and seeing y'all crash out because Black women said that they was no longer marching in the streets for nobody. They're not doing that. When they were like, oh, what are we going to do? We're going to have this. And Black folks was like, we good. We did our part. Y'all didn't do y'all's. Be mad, be upset. Yeah. Why do we always, it seems like
carry the burden.
The Black community is always the one that has to be like, okay, we're going to do X, Y, Z. We
going to fight. We going to stand up against.
Literally. We do that. We plan. We do it all. And then it's funny because then y'all go and take all the credit for it. You go take the credit for it. Or y'all spit in our face. Like y'all did to Kamala. Like y'all did to, what's Stacey Abrams. Like
they did Stacey so nasty.
There's so much work that's constantly being done and that people are constantly doing. And y'all turn around and spit in their face at every moment. And now folks are fed up, so they're telling y'all to go do it. We no longer care if the world is burning. The world has been burning for Black people, basically. Like
Black people find it noble to struggle and noble to be the bigger person.
And I don't understand that.
And I'm just like, we should really take it to hell with them, to be honest. Like let's go back straight like they did us. But
I don't know. We're just always like, our community as a whole, I feel like oftentimes has
just dumb.
Who?
Sorry. Just speaking real.
Yes.
Well, speaking real.
Sometimes.
A lot of y'all are shade room and spiritual world.
Yeah, as soon as y'all see some bold font, y'all lose y'all's minds. But yeah, just in general, the fact that I feel like we're taught to kind of learn this spirit of, or this ideology of like perseverance, and that like we shouldn't have like joy cometh tomorrow, or whatever the phrase go.
No,
joy cometh in the morning.
No, I want it now. I want it in the middle of the evening with my glass of wine and my steak. Like, I don't feel like I should
like
always.
It's cute to say. It's cute to say. Trouble don't last always.
Trouble don't last always.
A lot of those phrases, as you dig into them, I'm just like, that seems like gaslighting and a little manipulative.
Because
like,
it is lasting.
I think Black people have had to gaslight themselves to not be like, damn.
Listen, it pisses me off worse. Well, I'm having the worst day of my life, and someone hand on my shoulder. God gives his strongest. That's not even in the Bible. Like, don't stop touching me. Like, I hate the whole like that we're not supposed to have like a spirit of abundance or not be able to have things, or that we always have to constantly be in the state of like survival or constant suffering. Like, or okay, it'll get better soon, and it's like
it could be so much worse. Don't complain. No, one thing about me, I'm gonna complain
the entire time.
Like, I don't care. I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna complain. Like, people have it much worse. Sorry for them. I'm gonna complain in this moment because I'm irritated right now.
Like, so that person bleeding out doesn't make my paper cut hurt any less. Like,
I hate when people do that. Don't compare me to nobody else. Don't just because I'm going through it or I'm complaining about something, don't be like, oh, but such and such. This person ain't even got water at home. Well, that's not my problem. This is my current problem. My current problem is that I have too much water at home. Like, I don't fucking know. Like, but like
I'm drowning.
Like, stop trying to make it seem like, oh, well, such and such ain't got that. And I feel for them, but don't try to invalidate my experiences or what I'm feeling because you don't want to acknowledge the fact that both situations can be fucked up.
No, literally, because I have a parent that was like that, to where it's like, I was raising 3 kids and going back to school and working a full-time job, and I'm like, and that sounds like hell. why would you ever want anybody to experience that again?
No, literally, because I definitely that person is like, oh, hate that for you, but I personally am not doing that.
Won't be.
No, literally, when you like somebody is telling you, "Oh, I did this. Oh, I did this. Oh, in our day, da da da."
Did you like it?
And I'm like, and y'all. And y'all can't even do this in this generation. Thank God. Like,
thank God.
Thank God.
Like, when they used to make fun of it, be like, oh, we ain't have snow days. I'm sorry that the world did not care about you. But
so glad we progress as a society.
You
like,
know,
they let kids out for any old thing. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, they let them home a little too much. Like, there was a heavy rain one time, and they were like, "Well, don't their feet wet." And I'm like, "Well, now, well, damn it."
Okay, no, I agree because I used to have to walk to school, and one time I walked and it was like thunderstorming, and I was like, I feel like I might get struck by lightning. I'm going back home.
Umbrella, it's like
school's so rickety that like when it does rain, the roof caves in.
That happened to y'all?
Oh, that ain't happened.
No, just in one little area of the.
I want to say that ain't happened. You know, I was in the suburbs, child. My school was real nice.
I went to private most of my life. I do remember my first year of first time I had to go to a public school when I was like,
not the first time.
The first time I had to go with these peasants. Jesus Christ.
No, because well, you might have had it because it was an Ohio thing, but I don't know like how far reaching it is. But definitely, at least Columbus had this thing called like Ed Choice. Did you have that?
Probably, maybe.
So Ed Choice was like this program where if you went to a failing school district at least a year or lived in a failing school district after being there for at least 1 year, the state would pay for whatever private education. Yeah. So my mom, like when her and my dad divorced, and we're no longer a 2-income household, my mom was like, "Hey, we got to take this L for a year. State can go ahead and swing in. Y'all be right back where y'all was at, but we just need y'all to hold on for me 1 year." And we like, "Yeah, mom, we got cool. We go there." I remember that first day. I'm sitting there in my khakis and my blazer, like
khakis and blazers is insane.
Crazy.
He just in a Disney Channel star.
Huh? In a public school? Y'all had uniforms?
No, I came from a school with uniforms, so I didn't have no regular clothes.
I had uniforms at my public school. Youngstown City schools, we wore uniforms, and then when I moved to like Liberty and then Hubbard, I was out of uniforms.
Yeah, no, to the point where like I remember in the teacher orientation, they were like, "Yeah, no solid red, no solid blue," and I'm like, "Why? Like, why can't I wear solid
gang affiliations?"
And when they told me that, I'm like,
that issue.
I'm in 7th grade. What do you mean gang affiliations? Who's in a gang? Like, y'all don't be coloring? Like, y'all, like, what's...
Not y'all don't be coloring.
Like, I was gagged. I was like, oh, y'all got to get me out of here.
No, they was having sex, shooting, gangs, all that stuff.
That was my first experience where, like, intellect wasn't really, like, seen as, like, before in my old schools, it was like, oh, if you're the smart kid, like, wow, the teacher uses your test to grade everyone else's. Look at you. Like, that was a thing. And then, so, my first... sociology class, I'm answering every question.
Nerd ass bitch.
No, literally, like my 5th question, I'm over here answering thing like, I'm just a kid. Shut your smart ass up. I was like, oh,
that. Yes.
The way the teacher was annoyed.
They really will like make fun of you for being smart for doing your work. You're like, my God,
give somebody else a chance to answer the question. That's what the teacher was.
It's been 30 seconds. Ain't nobody right. This nigga sleep. Like I'm confused. Like
see that I only got on my nerves when it came time for reading. I always said,
don't put
reading in front of the class is not the time to pick on somebody who can't read to teach them to practice. I'm sorry. You make them practice privately, and then when you see that they've improved, then you pick on them. Now if you try to work on their stage fright or whatever, I get that. But y'all are picking folks who can't read. Like, there are simple words they can't read.
Your wife can't read.
Like, I ain't gonna lie.
Would you like to read the Freedmen's Bureau?
I'm so sorry. The first time, like, I ever heard somebody actually sound out a word, like, while they were reading, like, they actually, like, mind you, we're in 7th grade, and they actually sounded out a word. I said, oh.
I forgot what statistic it was. They said, like, a lot of Americans aren't past the
3rd or 4th grade reading
level.
It was something
bonkers.
And I remember when we were kids, so old. Almost everybody was like, "Oh, this person reads at a high school level or a college." So like, it was common for everyone to be up leaps and bounds past their grade level as far as reading. And I used to always think like, they need to update these tests if everybody's reading above it. But then like they did it, and now they're like, "Baby, we doing good to count." Well, I also do think the way that they teach a lot of the things, like they don't teach reading from phonics. as much as they did when we were kids. Like the actual like breaking down of words or like root words of us. Well, did y'all get this too? Like in school, to where they would like teach all the root words of stuff. So like, okay, if the word was heliocentric, you know that the Latin.
Bitch, what?
Right.
You know that the root
what a word.
You know, something easy to start out with.
Right.
you know
super catcher.
sample. But like helio meaning the sun and centric meaning like central. Like you'd be like, okay, it probably means something central to the sun. Like you can figure out what the word is. They don't do that anymore.
No.
They literally teach them, they'll say like, okay, picture of an apple, and then they'll show them the word apple and be like, when you see these two things, this is what they mean. So as soon as you take the A off of it, they're like, now what's that?
How do you take the A off of it? It's pull.
Because you can sound it out. But if you only did sight reading and knew that like that word looks to this picture, and they take away the P, now you're just like, well, I don't know what that is. What's that about?
I think that's another level of dumb.
I'm stupid.
No, people are like, we are in shambles. I'm like talking to like my cousins or whatever, and seeing like when my sisters graduated and when my older cousins were graduating, the highest GPA for valedictorian within Youngstown City School. Like my sister was a valedictorian one year. I think her GPA was like a 4.4. Like everybody like 4.0 and above. If you were in a top class, like I think my one sister was number 4. She still had like a 4.0. Like everybody 4.0 and above, you know, thing. And now you have folks graduating and they're the valedictorian and their GPA is a 3.2. What the fuck is going on? Because if that's the case, I would have been valedictorian in Youngstown City School.
Hello,
I would have been. When did he say, "Oh, everybody want to come at me now"? But no, I had to be at fuck ass Hubbard.
No, the adjustment they've done on grades is crazy too. To where it's like, they moved it down to where it's like
that was crazy to me.
What was it, like a 75 used to be like a C, and now like a 75 is like a high B or something like that. It's bonkers. Like you have to get like 50s and 60s to be like actually in a D category.
Yeah, I was like, oh, y'all are actually dumb.
They can't fail kids anymore either.
They're not allowed.
Which I don't.
They can't even use red ink in certain schools. They took away that when I was in middle school.
No Fs anymore.
I don't get that, because if you deserve an F, you're getting an F. I'm so sorry. You failed.
No, one time my mom. Dude would come in the classroom, not do anything, and I mean nothing. And she was like, "Okay, so 0, 0, 0, 0. This is an F. You're failing." And then they came there and be like, you know, give him a D. And she was like, no.
I don't think so.
You know, she was just like, no. He has not done anything. I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
And she said they literally, before the report card came out, she was just like, oh, y'all changed it. Because I didn't.
Yeah.
And then there's like, oh, yeah, we had to. I said,
they literally, it's state mandated, and oftentimes a teacher gets in more trouble for not doing those things.
You have IEPs. Shout out to anybody who had an IEP. Not calling you stupid, but it was just like, I'm sitting here like, you have somebody following you around answering your questions to your test, and I have to sit over here and struggle. Really?
And you get an extra 45 minutes?
and you go to another class with all the other IEPs to finish the test.
Why is this test open note? I'm confused. Like,
open note. I studied all night.
And I studied 30 minutes before I came to class. But point being,
and even that, but not only is your open test, open book, open note, you have a tutor sitting there helping you read the question and being like, so what's the right answer? And I've heard some of them before. I used to hear this and I'd be like, you just gave him the answer. You just gave him the answer.
So that's temperature. And that's weight. We're talking about weight. So which one would it be? And it's
which one would it be? Not tons, but girl.
That's charades. Are you shouting?
How? No.
That's honestly,
and them still being like, see? And I'm like, oh my God.
Literally. And they would have a ball. They would be in class not paying attention, eating their hot Cheetos, getting up, going wherever. And I'm sitting here like, even we had to tuck our shirts in. They would just walk around with their shirts untucked. I said,
people really.
Now, how can I get one of these?
Check it for guts.
Yeah.
Her.
People really.
How can I get IEP? And I'm like, oh Lord.
They just stopped caring. Like they knew that at the end of the day, they was gonna walk across that stage because of what our current education system was.
There really is like deeper levels as to why like it started.
I just realized it.
What?
People our age have kids.
Yeah.
So people we went to school with that was dumb as a like.
Yeah.
are
having the kids.
You got them. You got people who was my sisters in the age who had kids, and they were dumb too.
It don't be gagging you when you be seeing people our age, and they're just like I love you down, girl, Jordan. I know you be seeing these. When she got on her like second baby, I was like, you're a child bride. Like, what's going on here? And I forget that we're closer to 30 than we are to 20.
You know, it really, listen, that really be gagging me. That really be gagging me. Tim, I saw Tim get engaged, and I was so happy for him. I was like, oh my God, he's so young. And I was like, Akii, he just turned 28. You're about to be 28. Like, we're not young anymore. We're adults.
Literally, the way I was just like, damn, I'm a decade removed from high school and almost 9 years removed from my first time going to college.
Like, I'm really
it's been a decade. Mind you, I still remember it clear as day. I remember freshman dorm, like, the whole 9, but I'm like...
My friends get engaged or pregnant. I'm like, girl, we are kids.
Slow down.
We are kids. What are you doing? Then I'm like, oh, hold on. This is that. Oh, that makes a lot more sense. That makes a lot more sense. Because, like, when my mom will call parents, and the parents are just like, well, what do you want me to do?
Parents.
Maybe
your
job. Maybe make sure he's doing his work. I don't know.
I can only imagine her responses to something because I know she was like,
she said, I don't even call them anymore, to be honest, because it does nothing. Like, you're sitting here, oh, your son comes in and sleeps every day. You know, I just want to make sure he's good. Like, does he not sleep at home and all this stuff? And he sleeps all the time. And she said, well, he's sleeping in class. Like,
he just likes
when
sleep.
he comes in my period, he sleep. Okay. And she was just like,
is that okay with you? Like,
he's not doing his work.
Child.
Because she had it on speakerphone when I said,
she said, what else is going on?
She's like,
and she said, okay, thank you, man.
I don't be wanting to work either. Like,
literally, like a parent cussing her out because she gave the kid a D or something, and then he wasn't able to make up the work. She said, I gave that at the beginning of the year. This is now the end of the year. I'm not giving you that lesson again. Like, this is 6th grade language arts. It should not be that hard.
Having this conversation was like, I can understand high schoolers, but like 6th graders is bonkers.
Because it really does go to show you do have to have that parent that actually cares. Because a lot
my mom did not play that. Like, when I say
Now, I will say, after a while, when it came to my brother, she was like, you know what? I don't give a damn anymore. Good luck. But she was very much that parent that did not play. Like, you was going to do your work. You was going to school. You was going to make sure that you did everything that you needed to do. And if you didn't, you was in trouble.
I thought my parents based it on, like, each of our abilities. Like, she knew that, like, me and my youngest sister, like, naturally were just, like, really enjoyed school, like taking tests. Like, we loved the whole education process. So it always came very easy to us. My middle sister... And I felt bad. I had to apologize to her when we became adults because we used to do her so bad. She'd be at that damn dinner table so damn long. Go home. We like done and like have a rest of our evening. We're like kicking it outside. I mean, she just at that table crying because her math just don't make sense, and she's just doing it again and again.
I get it.
And I'm just like, girl, count.
I think school was never hard for me. None of it was like, oh my God, I can't get this. That's why I would be looking at people like,
this is easy.
How are you not? You're okay.
5 +
That's
5
interesting.
is 10.
Yeah, because even in like elementary school, they was just like, how does you know Robert? You know he reads at such a like high level. I'm like, yeah, because she make me read every fucking day.
Yeah,
and I mean every day we have to read. Like sit down, 32 hour.
We get book reports during the summer.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
You can't go outside until you read this for an hour. What?
Luckily, my mama ain't
done. I don't need this.
And they'd be like, no, what was it about? You like, oh, okay. Like,
skim it again. Here's the gist.
And that's what I'm used to. People even that like did not enjoy it, being able to do it. They don't enjoy it and can't do it. Like, you don't even have the skill set to be able to do these things, whether you like it or not.
No, it's true. Because I felt like you said, school really did come easy to me. Like, I was that person. I never studied.
Right.
I never did any type of studying. Once I got to like maybe high school, I started doing my homework the period before. It got to the point, I felt like, it came so easy to me. And I feel like I hate that because it kind of like,
It fucked me up in college.
It just fucked me up because I knew, like, had I actually cared. I think also because I was used to Youngstown City schools, like, standards. So if I was in Youngstown City schools doing it, I would have had 4.0 GPA. I was not in Youngstown City schools. I was at Hubbard Exempted Village Schools. Hated it there. But my grades were still average. I said, I'm getting B, couple A's, might have a C in math because everybody knew me and math did not get along. But I was good. And I think that hurt me because then when I did get to college, I was not studying. I'm still a procrastinator to this day. I'm writing an essay. Okay, guess what day that essay is being written?
The day before or the day of.
Hey,
11:59.
I saw somebody tweet. They was like, people... You folks who y'all don't do outlines or anything for your essays, like you need to stay away from the rest of us.
I said outline. You lucky if you got a rough draft.
No, literally.
I only did an outline if the outline was a part of the grade. You had to have an outline, then an essay.
Yeah,
then I'm going to do an outline.
Yeah, if I didn't need that, if I didn't have to do a rough draft beforehand, like
I used to hate rough drafts so bad.
Yeah, like do a rough draft.
It's just like
why are we doing this?
Because my whole thing is just like, y'all do know I'm not gonna make too many tweaks to this for the final draft. Like I might, do a couple word changes, add a paragraph or two. But like this is pretty much what you're gonna get.
No, literally.
And my biggest thing too with like college and how it fucked me was like because it came so easy for me for so many years in school, I never developed any study habits. Because I remember distinctly my very first organic chem class.
Oh shit!
Jesus.
And I had a teacher with a thick ass Russian. He's like, yeah. And I was just sitting there like. I don't think this is for me. Like, there's no, because I was going for school to initially be a doctor. I was like, I don't have another 12 years of this. There's no way.
It was easy. Is no joke.
And even when I got to college, I said, this is easy. Like, I don't understand. But I wasn't a math major. I wasn't chem, bio, anything like that.
I ain't do shit.
Criminal justice. So I was taking psych classes. I was taking sociology and all the other stuff. And I love that shit. So I would be in class like, really? This is why people do? Oh, okay.
Tell me more.
And then when the test came, I'm just like, oh, I remember this. And I just,
I think my hardest
but
class.
when they did them fucking, what was they called? Not electives. Prerequisites. Your
bases. Yeah.
And they said, oh, you have to take algebra. I said, hold on.
I had to take
algebra.
I said, hold on. I went in that class. I said, I ain't did this shit since high school. But even though it was the year before, it was kind of just, it was still like.
I hate algebra.
I hate math.
This was like my favorite one of the math. Like algebra, trigonometry. I've told y'all this.
Trigonometry.
I took AP Calc for giggles. Like that shit was fun.
No, I love AP government.
No.
Like AP, like.
Oh, and I hated AP.
Like anything, if it was a government class, if it was a writing class, things like that, you had me. As soon as it got to math, I was like, I think the best I ever did was science. Like the best, like I guess, like math kind of based thing. The best STEM based was science. I killed it in chemistry once because I used to really, for some reason, I really was able to balance them fucking equations. I don't know how, but when they said balancing equations, I was like, now this I can do. But
elements, the whole nine, like
it's fun.
That was that math and science are the only two things that really rocked my world. Like,
really? Now that's
I hate it.
See, history and English, it was for me. Like,
history and English.
That was so easy. I love that.
Let's go. Like,
what do you think the author was trying to convey?
I love it.
Girl, I don't know. He was sad. Like,
you just gotta be able to back up your argument. That's all.
No, I don't want to do that. I like 2 + 2 = 4. Done. No interpretation. Not your view, my view. Like 3.
Oh, I love it because then it's like, okay, you can argue your answer. In math, I can't be like, well, I got this because, and
they're like, oh, you made a mistake right there. Girl, fuck you.
And it's like, no, it's not a mistake. But did y'all have to do in high school or middle school them rough drafts where your peers would grade a rough draft?
Yes. Yeah. Yes, I had to do that a few times.
I used to be like, I'm not listening to you dumb bitch. Like,
I've seen your grades. Like, yeah.
You can't tell me a damn thing.
Because we had to exchange it and I would read theirs and I said, oh, I'm not listening to anything you say because this doesn't make sense.
Yeah, no.
You're not even, the outline is not here. And even if you like have the outline, this does not even make sense. The first paragraph, your first paragraph is supposed to outline what you're going to talk about in the rest of the essay. You're not even doing that. The first paragraph don't even make sense. And then it just keeps going, not make sense, not make sense, not make sense, not be congruent and together. And I'm like, this essay is not. And then I wouldn't really.
I done glazed over because I'm just
I really wouldn't even mark up theirs. And the way they would hand me mine back with all these red marks on it, I said,
oh, but you wanted to play.
Oh, okay. Now let me show you what you did wrong.
Nice. Like, I don't want you to feel too bad.
Now let me put on Joni cap and really get you together, because this doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm. You know, it was a
mess. School, like, I think the reason why it's failing and going down, it's the government, number one.
Absolutely.
For sure. Not funding the proper things. 2, teacher shortages. Y'all are not paying them like that, and they're
having to deal with
sitting
so much
here
more.
Trying to raise your child because y'all be like, oh, y'all don't really like y'all's job,
and they don't empower the teachers either. Like they're taking away a lot of their control of their classrooms. They can't control like what's being taught. They can't tell how it's being taught. They can't control their methods and how they discipline children. Like,
again,
they're teaching to a test.
Again, all this shit goes back to these damn elections that y'all clearly don't give a fuck about. And I be trying to tell y'all, no, go vote for this person. Y'all don't. I'm so sorry, but like, niggas don't be giving a fuck about these elections. And then we get in these House bills like, why was this bill introduced? Why was this bill introduced? And it's like, oh, because the fuck ass person that got nominated and got elected to this thing is only doing this because he or she has an agenda. And now that's why they over here talk about something. You have to teach both sides of the fucking Holocaust. We have to hear from the Nazis. Why the fuck do we got to hear from Nazis? And this is what blows my mind for fucking America. Germany over here, I'd be like, hey, them Nazis, they don't do nothing with Nazis. They see them fucking swastikas. They be cussing people out. They be beating people ass because they know that was some fucked up shit that we did. We should not have did that. Like, we are awful people. Like, we should not celebrate that. Remorseful. Meanwhile, you got niggas over here in America who ain't even got a lick of German in them, and they over here talking about some Hitler.
Well, Hitler
bullshit.
had some points. Like, excuse me,
Hitler ain't like you.
A broken clock is right twice. That does not mean you need to emulate it, look at it, learn anything, or try to learn anything from it.
But Donald Trump basically just took his playbook. Everything. That's why you see, and I won't just say Donald Trump, I'll say a lot of Republicans, they took his playbook. They find somebody to blame all their issues. Hitler blamed all the issues, everything that's happened with Germany on the Jews.
Hitler technically took our playbook initially, like the way that we did like eugenics initially here is how Hitler thinks. So it's really, honestly, we're using our own playbook from the jump. Like, it's just getting passed around.
Fuckery. And it was like, oh, we're going to blame all these people for our shortcomings here. And it's like, no, they are not the reason for the shortcomings. And it's quite literally insane. But
and there's a big thing too that I feel like there hasn't been as much input as far as like financial into the educational system, because we have to remember that basically early in the early 50s, 60s, we were right in the middle of the space race, so we were pushing a lot of things as far as like STEM for like science, technical skills, engineering, math, because we wanted doctors and engineers, and that was like a big proponent because we were trying to become a world power in those things. That's no longer.
It's not one of the
things they think. We want to. I don't know what we want now. I honestly don't know what they're going for. Well,
you have Linda McMahon as, the Secretary of Education or whatever.
While dismantling the... Do people understand that we can't go... Like, people can't get loans no more?
Yeah. I'm just like...
They're literally not going to be able to... Like, if you don't get a private loan, like, that's it.
And due to that happening and due to them getting rid of that and basically saying that it's no longer going to exist, well, guess what else does not exist? My student loans. Why? Because none of my bitches was private. All them bitches came from the Department of Education. So if you want it, I don't think you're getting it. Why? Because just like you made that whole department disappear, my loans disappeared with it.
And here's the thing too, I already know how they're going to go about it, because they're basically going to privatize those loans, sell them off to debt collectors, which at that point, now I can file bankruptcy on them.
Now you really not getting it.
Now you really not getting shit from me, dummy.
They want to return power back to the states, so the states decide what they want to do in the school. That has never worked.
That's literally why there was slavery in the South.
There's a reason why Oklahoma, I believe it's Oklahoma. Is it Oklahoma?
Sure.
I want to say it's Oklahoma. I'm pretty sure it's Oklahoma. Yeah, it is. There's a reason why Oklahoma is 49th in terms of reading and in terms of education. I think my favorite thing that happened recently was the superintendent of the Oklahoma or whatever posted about how Bibles are back in school. And in the tweet he says Oklahoma's in Oklahoma schools or whatever. And someone was like, the irony of this entire tweet is that y'all are so busy pushing the Bible and all this shit, you literally forgot the apostrophe for Oklahoma to show ownership, which shows that y'all don't know what the fuck y'all are talking about, and there's a reason y'all are 49th in terms of education. Y'all are dumb as hell.
49th is
like, goddamn, who's 50? Like,
who's 50?
Who fit? Like, that's who I need to know. Like, who's 50?
I
Ohio.
want to know now.
Happens to like.
Ohio.
I don't think it's Mississippi.
It's either Mississippi or Missouri, I think. I know whichever one was the highest also was like highest for poverty.
Probably Ohio.
Ohio?
But, I'm just saying.
Oh,
but in other news, like, we had a lot of good music that's come out.
Flo.
Thank you, Flo.
You ain't never done me wrong. And I'm.
my bad.
He ain't gonna get it. He ain't never gonna. He ain't gonna get it.
I like On and On. I love. Okay, shoulda, coulda, woulda. I want to like. I want to like that. I want to like it so bad. I do like it, but I understand that one of the parts of the song was intentional.
West Virginia.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense. In the song, bastards. There's like a skit. There's like the beat does a stutter.
Is that where fentanyl started?
Huh?
Is that where the pills started?
Yeah, I
the
would be
opioids
surprised.
Opioids. The opioid.
It definitely was like one of the main track routes. Like
I think they started in West Virginia though.
It was running through to like Tomb Raider. So yes, yeah.
Running through your nigga house like a Tomb Raider. Megan's project Act 2. Megan Act 2 is
that was actually nasty.
I love that.
Girl.
Thank you for making up for the first part. No, true, because like she like
wait, what is that? Lorian Gibson. Good job. I can go, girl. No, Megan, that was.
Bigger
so y'all know I don't listen to rap.
Yeah, you don't.
So
rock steady.
When it came on,
did you post like?
I did.
I was gagged. I was like, hey,
because I heard it at the bar. I said,
"Hell,
it's cute."
It was bigger in Texas.
Yeah,
I can't. I gotta go harder because I can't let these bitches think they on my level or we the same or something. Yeah. I was just resonating so much with everything she was saying in that song. I had to go download it. I said, I don't download
me on shit other than a salad. Like
I said, I don't download nothing of rap, and I downloaded you, girl.
I love that.
You did it. You did it. You did that.
You're winning
today.
I
miss that lady.
Project.
I miss that. Phaedra.
Yeah. Oh, she'll be back. Don't worry. She'll be back soon.
I'm not on Atlanta?
Yeah. Like,
I don't watch
she's
Atlanta.
leaving Married to Medicine, but she'll be on Atlanta.
I think you would really enjoy watching Real Housewives of Atlanta from the beginning.
Yeah.
But I stopped when Nene left.
We could honestly we could quite literally do like a full rewatch because
I'm doing offered that so many times, and every time I think about it, I'm just like, would that not take days and like
weeks, honestly? And that's fine.
No, what about it?
That's fine. We're doing it right now with Angie. Angie, we on season 10, and no, not season 10. Is it season 10? The season after the lie and everything with Portia and Phaedra. The season after. Remember when she was like, when Karen was like, you told me that you wanted to eat my till I came. That was I'm sorry, that entire it was hilarious. It was good times. Like you would enjoy it, especially just off the reads alone. I feel like you
and off the things that we be saying all the time and that you've even caught on to. It's kind of just like,
I mean,
this is pop culture.
I was like, y'all know I be catching the little phrasing thing. I just don't know the context of them half the time. But yeah,
I be using them all. Puppet master,
go on, wig, go on. Like,
I died because when she called when we was watching the episode the other day, she called Kim and Portia wig and go naked, and I was like, please, but
when she was sitting there talking to Phaedra, you was over there with Kim and her big ass wig, and then you was over there with Sheree with her big ass nose.
You're not smart. You're not smart.
She said, you're stupid. I'm not stupid. You're not smart. You're not smart. That shit, oh my gosh. No. Even if you just watch the reunions, even that is just ring, 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 ring. I hope you.
I said the way I would have crashed out. I would have crashed out so bad. Don't make me call Portia. Saying that to somebody after they just got their ass beat by that person is insane.
No, it's literally when
she had to be there.
Marlo, she was like, you sent over them big ass teeth.
I'm sorry. Marlo gets on my nerves, but I'll never forget when they was sitting there. She's like, well, you know something wrong with somebody when they own mama don't want them. And everybody was like, Marlo. And she was like, what? It's true. I talk about what I want. Your mom, your mom, your mom.
Her and Heavenly would really
I would love to see that.
It would be.
I would literally
that's low.
That's
Who said?
low.
Oh, Kiki.
Who swatted that?
I think hold on. What did she say? I don't know. Have I memorized that?
What she called that? What she said?
I am a bitch that's better than you, cuter than you, and more pulled up than you, and you hate it, bitch. I don't hate it. You work for me. I never work for you. You're gonna look a mess with those black gums and all, and those knock ass knees. Thank you and good night.
That's low.
Oh shit! There is just so many golden reality shows that they just don't do it like that no more. They don't.
I wonder if we could like get into this with the documentaries. We'll do that. If I have to go through a
Did you watch Megan's documentary?
Oh, you won't get me with that.
No.
Your 1921 documentaries.
Why not?
History.
Well, sometimes it's history. Sometimes it's about the like food cycle or like Ponzi schemes.
Mine's all be about true crime or an artist documentary.
I hate true crime. I've told you all that 1,000 times.
Nature documentaries are
I don't want to see a monkey give birth.
Why?
I like watching the music ones, the ones where they talk about the artists.
Yes.
That's why I really love behind the music and stuff.
Did you see the 6 feet from the mic or 10 feet back or something where they were talking about the background singers of like?
I did not. I didn't do that.
That was actually
loved it.
Decent.
Judith, whoever Judith was, that lady can sing. Yeah, and there's so many people in like who do background vocals who like if they actually stepped out. Like
I say, really, the only thing holding them back is the fact that they are a background singer, but like they honestly is holding it down. I mean,
who's Mooney Long's? I always say that. Money Long's background singers, ain't they? Diary,
June's Diary.
So,
yeah.
Damn, that's what they reduced to now.
Kelly Rowland has blood on her hands.
When she was singing "Ruin Me," which, by the way, that song and that performance where you,
I don't like her.
I said, "Cinema."
I don't like her voice.
Why?
I love Hours and Hours. Like I love that song.
I hate that song.
I hate that song with everything in me.
I thought she sounded amazing, but then I heard Time and say it was like hee hee, and I'm like, the fuck is going on here?
She definitely pushes songs that I feel like she knows have commercial appeal because like every one of her songs, like it's not necessarily a TikTok hit.
Mm-hmm. It is. It's Lash Tech music.
It is, yeah. It like I see like a green wall, a green foliage wall in the back.
Not too much.
Somebody getting lashes done,
too much.
and you hear hours and hours and hours in the back. Like that. It's Lash.
Honestly, Money Long's project was amazing. Like I honestly
heard it really was.
The one that what was the one I really like off of there? Revenge.
Yeah.
Baby, that one I was going crazy in the gym off that one. That's a slow ballad.
No, but if like she has an interview where she says some singers can do all of that.
Oh, yeah.
She said my wicks are lifted.
I said I'm not doing all that.
I want to be cute.
I want to do this and that. And then she was just like, even Sabrina. Who was she saying? She was saying somebody. Sabrina Carpenter. She said she can do all of that, but she chooses not to. And it's also very difficult to just keep your voice right here.
Yeah,
like people don't understand. Like you think that people who are not doing all those riffs and runs and ups and downs and octave jumps, they can't sing. But it's like it's very hard to keep your vibrato like at 0.
Consistent. Yeah.
So that your voice does not shake. And I'm just like, she does. That's why her music sounds like Lash Tech music, because she knows what is going to sell.
I think she's extremely talented. I think her pen game is crazy. I just think what it is it's like
shout out to Priscilla Renee.
You know, I only like her voice at certain times. If that makes like when she's like.
Technically, she's a great singer.
The way she was singing in like hours and hours, I was like, oh, I like how she sounds. Like she sounds. It was very. I mean, I think she did originally write that for Ariana Grande, and I would still, Ariana, if you still would like to cover that, I'd appreciate that.
I cannot hear. I can't hear her on that.
You can't hear Ariana
on Hours and Hours.
Yeah. No.
The way I hear Ariana Grande is the same way I hear Ariana on POV, like the Bridge of POV, just a bunch of runs and harmonies and stuff. I mean, she really wrote also. What's the Just Like Magic? Just Like Magic off Position's album was written by Money Long.
I'm thinking you talking about Raven Simone. Some call it magic. I mean, she should have gave him that long. Right. I said, damn, that was back in the day.
She wrote a song. She wrote a song that was called Just Like Magic, and she gave it to Ariana, but she really wanted it. So Money Long, she still has it. It's called Black Like This or something like that. And if you listen to that and Just Like Magic, they sound the exact same. Mm-hmm. But you can clearly hear like, oh, certain like, oh, this was written for Ariana because it had like, I guess her stylings. But yeah, I don't know. It's just something.
I guess that's the way I kind of feel.
Talented.
Well,
You was about to say something. Go ahead.
yeah. I feel that's the way. How you feel about Money Long is the way I kind of feel about like maybe like Duran or Bernard. Like,
I can get that. I get that.
Like,
I keep my mouth shut when
that's why I was like,
I think he's talented.
Very.
Extremely. But
he's probably honestly one of my favorite / best male vocalists as far as like skill set and like range and things like that. I'm just not buying the music.
Yeah, his music's not that good. I'm sorry. You got a couple songs I like though.
Yes, he's like that one with Ari Lennox. Beautiful. Actually, both of them.
Love it.
Yeah.
Don't you get stuck?
Don't you be weird? With Kitchenada. Like,
oh yes,
yeah.
He has them, but like the way he goes about singing sometimes is probably not my cup of tea.
Reminds me of Fantasia.
Hold on now. Hold on.
He gets very churchy. He gets very.
No, it is very churchy. Honestly, I love it.
Those are the parts that I like. His when he gets a little churchy.
I don't.
And it should be like, ooh.
Shout out to Countess Vaughn.
An icon, always
iconic.
But I mean,
she loves the girls too. That's why I love you.
She does. But I guess I think I would say while this year has been kind of shitty. The music for this year has been great.
The music has
that's
been.
how I know it's actually terrible because
you know.
And I'm in my bag.
And Lil Nas, shout out to you.
I
know people don't. I don't know why people don't like him.
I do. I think what it was.
Why?
I think the stunts became too much for people because like I did see a lot of his people be like, Nas, listen, we like the music, but like if you could just stop with like this, like we don't care about that, just release the music. And it was like he was like, no, watch this, and we were like, okay, you're becoming the annoying little brother.
He kept doing things
like fresh Butch Queen, that annoying Butch Queen who be just doing too much.
I wouldn't know.
I don't.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I don't really talk to them.
Like, you know, when people finally like just accept themselves and get out there and they just gay. That's
Porter?
him.
Because I find Billy Porter
extremely. I will never like. Billy Porter.
I'm saying I find Billy Porter extremely annoying as well.
But he's just literally annoying. he's literally just annoying.
You're like no redeeming qualities. Just
there's none at all.
No, Billy is very talented.
He can sing. Yes.
I don't think he...
sing and act and, you know, but he's annoying as hell.
I don't
Sister girl.
I will say...
The children.
Have you seen that TikTok that somebody impersonates? And he spots on, that's the...
I will say... I don't think he deserved that Emmy.
Who?
I don't think he deserved that Emmy.
No, and especially the way he responded.
And the way he responded was very tacky, and that's when I was just like, I didn't like him.
He's a tacky person.
I hate you.
He's not high class. He's not.
He's not very demure.
And that's why that white man left you
and got you strung out, stressed. Angelica Ross put all his business out there.
I don't trust
all that business.
I don't trust no lady with only the front veneers.
Oh,
who?
You ever seen him smile? His veneers don't go past right here.
Oh,
I ain't never noticed.
You go from porcelain to white to yellow.
Beige. Oh no!
Fluorescent beige. Bitch, I'm black.
I guess if we're talking about it, some mess happened literally right before we walked into the studio.
Who?
Some mess.
What you
I don't know if you saw. Do you know that boy Hugo Alamonte, whatever?
Very, very attractive, light skinned
goes
beige
viral.
man.
He goes viral often. I think
dated that Zell boy for a while.
Yeah,
Zell.
You know Zell.
You
Ricky
know he don't like
Thompson,
pink men,
Zell,
so
whatever. But apparently he outed Khalid, the R&B singer Khalid. Like, but I'm not talking about just like, he's like, he posted a picture and everything, and Khalid literally was on Twitter, was like, y'all, I'm gay, but like, let's move on.
Today,
like literally maybe an hour and a half ago.
Who's who? Yo,
I thought we all knew he was gay. Was he not? Was that not?
I don't think he was. He was never out.
I never thought he was
out. But I mean,
you know, my gaydar doesn't work though. But I never thought he was gay.
Yeah, but
Khalid? I never did.
I will say I didn't think so at first, but then when I started seeing certain things, I was like, well, you know, maybe he part of the community. Maybe he curious, you know? But he got outed, the Hugo boy. Let me show you.
He always gave me fudge packer. I figured that for the longest time.
Let me show you the light bright bit. The light bright man.
Oh my god.
This guy. If you just scroll up and down.
Oh,
yeah. So
he's gay too.
Baby, girl. Who you been at? This nigga is been out. What the hell you
talking about? Like your shit don't work. It is like.
When I tell you, I do not be paying attention to half this shit.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he out. He said, in a tweet, he said,
posted a picture of him kissing or something.
No, he just posted a picture of them, like laid up like this. Sorry, I'm not out on that man.
Well, it's out already. It's like, what are you talking about?
He posted
on the full
that.
internet, but yeah,
he posted that. But what he said was before he said, what did he say?
Was it a revenge post?
Yeah, he said.
Yeah, because yeah.
Apparently, he said I was. Let me go up. He said I hate all the gay artists out right now. They're dumb as fuck, ugly as fuck, and shitty as fuck. One of your favorite gay R&B singers offered me pink cocaine. I declined. Fucking crackheads. Stop letting these people in the industry. Then it went up to
shocked.
Then it went into one of your favorite gay rappers. Ate my bleep, and one of your favorite gay R&B singers sucked my dick, and he said, and it was trash. Then he said, I was dating this dumbass singer. He's ugly as fuck. He's ugly as fuck, but he tried to set me up and lie and say I broke into his house because I broke up with him. Like, why would I go to your house and do all that if I broke up with your dumbass? And they like, people was like, oh, like, the Monique video, say their names. Say their names. And he said, y'all really want me to? And then boom, he posted the picture of him and Clean. He said, bitch ass nigga lied and said I broke into his house because I didn't want him.
He always does pick him a little funny looking man though.
I mean, hey. And then
nothing wrong with that.
And then Khalid
yes,
Khalid was basically like, yeah, I'm gay, da 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 da. So a lot of people are on Hugo's ass for outing Khalid, which I get because like be on his ass because I was definitely thought y'all was gonna be like, oh, he ain't mean it because he's very attractive. They like to give folks a pass. But I mean, shit,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, me either. They say he broke into the. I don't know who broke into the house. If Khalid was lying saying that he broke into his house and he outed her, I'm like, damn, that's kind of wild. But then also, if that's not what was happening, either way, niggas is being outed left and right.
I broke into somebody. Yes, he's posted literal content, honey bun.
No, not Hugo. I'm talking about Khalid.
I had speculation, but also one of those things where it's like he never made it like a public thing, so it's not like it was one of those things where it's like I know, but like
it's not our business.
Clearly, you're not talking about it, so like let's
until you say something, I'm not saying shit.
Y'all ain't never broke into a nigga's house.
Why did I do that? What? You have?
There's been not one person that made me crash out that bad.
Oh, well, that's different though.
I still had to break in.
You broke the door down?
I would
broke the window.
I would just call the police.
Right.
You'd be like, okay, I got to get my shit. I would call.
Well, because that's very difficult to prove, especially if you don't live there.
Well,
no, just to have them there to say, hey, let him get his stuff.
Like my things are here.
But how do you prove it's your things? Like if it's clothes or something like that, like he can barely. Like, my biggest thing was like the man was basically saying like, no, those aren't his things, they're mine, and then, like we were similar sizes, we were similar like. How was I gonna say like, oh, I don't have the receipt with me, so
I'm not breaking either.
You did this during the day?
It was like 8 o'clock.
Insane.
Mind you, this is years ago. I was like, had to been like 19, 20.
I never. I'm sorry. Folks just don't ever.
No, I was
one.
I done kicked a nigga's door off the hinges, cinder block through the back window. Like I was not well.
And I will all that for my friends. Like if my friends like, hey, I want to go key this nigga car, or
let's go.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it with you. But I ever do it over somebody? No, you will never have that much power over me.
The most I'm gonna do. Let me shut up.
I'm gonna. What's Selena? What's Selena say?
In the works pending.
What's Selena say? I'm gonna do something for you that the devil never did. I'm gonna leave you alone. I'm just gonna leave you the fuck alone forever. And when you see me, you dog.
That's nasty.
that was. She hated Nikki.
Listen,
she hated Nikki.
I'm just not.
The devil never
when you
did.
see me, you dog. I act like you don't exist. You no longer exist in my world. Like honestly, you were like a non-playable character before. Now, bitch, you're not even in the goddamn system. Like you're not even the code anymore. Mm-hmm. You just don't exist. Niggas hate that too.
How y'all feel about Diddy and tampering with the witnesses?
He's going to hell.
For everything he's done.
You're going to hell for everything.
It's a wrap. It's
him having to try this hard to get out of things. It just should be more credence of the fact of like, no, keep him in there.
It's what he deserves.
You're guilty.
I told that man to stop doing Danny the Kane dirty. He ain't listen to me.
And that's you know what, karma.
Karma.
And I'm just reminded of that R. Kelly interview with Gail every time because I'm
fighting for my fucking life.
Some women like older men, some men like younger. Is that you? like,
do you date teenagers? How old?
How old are we talking?
Like teenagers.
Teen. There's teen in their name. 19, 18.
Teen. No, they were 19 last week, but you know, ridiculous.
I still, and I know there's.
Why are you holding that bottle like that?
That's his baby.
Right.
That's your baby.
You get it big, baby. You get it big.
Get smoke. Where did she go?
Who?
In her home because I think she actually wasn't actually well mentally. I think.
Who?
The lady was
Grandma not
like
hurt.
grandma not hurt. Grandma just
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't know she had other thing. I just knew it was that one. I only knew that one.
She was actually funny as hell. Like all her videos.
No, she really was.
You know, speaking of funny meme things, I don't care if it gets canceled. Shay and Bria, Shay spoke the most coherent sentences when Ariana was speaking back.
Were they any different than how she regularly talks?
Huh?
Were they any different?
What?
That line, was it any different from how she regularly talks? He was just like, oh, she was talking so clear. I said, she always sounds like that though.
Child.
It'd be a little bit more choppy.
Y'all going to hell.
No, let me shut up.
Y'all are going to hell. Y'all are not supposed to be recreating those folks' videos.
No, those are my girls. I love Shay and Bria.
That's right. I love
Shay and Bria, but Aunt D is the funniest thing to me.
Oh, Lord.
She's so loud. I said they probably
because
overstimulated.
the camera be like right here.
No, she's loud.
Oh, just
somebody else was recording Shay and Bria, and she back there. Look at Bria. Look at Bria. Oh, she just, she in a spell. She in a spell.
They are. When I say I quote them religiously, be
calm down, Deanna.
I can't have it.
Damn.
How long we go?
No.
Oh my God.
Okay. Well,
what y'all want to eat after this?
That's a good question.
I'm going to Wendy's.
You want Wendy's? Oh, damn.
Oh, are you actually going to somewhere to eat?
I was going to say, like, if y'all were going to go get something to eat, I was going to go out to eat with y'all because I don't think I'm coming out tonight. But, yeah.
I was, but.
You were going to go home?
Go home or come out?
Both.
Like, if y'all
I was going to go to the gym and then come out.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to go find me something to eat and
a little piece of burger or something.
And then go hop on PS5 with Marco, Angie, Sherelle, Alexa.
They don't make reality shows like that.
They really don't. But
she wants to show everybody them violent. Let me show you. I said, Selena.
I will say though, I think we had something on here to talk about some things that we hate or things that we're tired of.
Y'all start because baby.
I have one. You niggas who went and decided to make thesis and y'all wrote thesis report, essays, and all these shit about Teeny's macaroni and cheese.
Is it teeny or tiny?
Tiny, however you say that. I want to say it.
I thought it was Tinny.
I've been calling her Teeny. Maybe it's Tinny.
Cooking ass white lady.
The cooking ass white lady. It was not that deep. She was not trying to tell y'all how to make black people food. She was not trying to repackage anything for y'all. That girl don't do nothing but get on TikTok and be like, this is what I'm making today.
Cook for her man.
Mac and cheese is not a black dish, though. The way we make it, now that is a black thing.
Actually,
about
it is
that.
a black dish because it was actually created by the personal chef of Thomas Jefferson back in the day when he actually got his training in France because he uses it originally a white bechamel sauce. It is a black dish.
All right. Well, excuse the fuck out of me. but no, like y'all making think like going in on this girl and be like, I don't know what this soupy goopy mac and cheese. This not how we do this, we do that, we do this. Have y'all ever heard? And I don't know if y'all ever knew this.
I like all mac and cheese.
You
I was gonna
can't
say, I
lo-
like moving.
you can't like what you like and let others like what they like.
Absolutely.
Like some people might want their macaroni and cheese.
And
soup.
honestly, let's get rid of soupy macaroni and cheese slander because honestly,
I
it
like
depends on the day. Like sometimes I like
crazy.
stovetop. Sometimes I don't like to throw it in the oven.
I just felt like it was just. I felt like y'all just doing the most on that girl, and y'all talk. Not only were y'all doing the most, but then y'all was low-key trying to turn into a race war, and I'm like,
This is not that
it's not that
I'm
deep.
so sorry.
It's never been that deep.
Congratulations on y'all's union. By
Yeah,
TV.
congratulations. I would have liked to go to the wedding.
They got married.
Her got married.
Oh.
I would like to be invited to the festivities. I know y'all really know me, but
Invite me.
I be watching your videos.
Y'all's potluck.
I will be eating there.
For the practice dinner only, please.
Listen.
Thank you. And make sure you're cooking, girl.
Please.
Because she be looking good and she be doing it from scratch and all this stuff. I
I
said,
follow a few of her recipes.
When she did, I did follow her recipe for macaroni and cheese. The shit was hitting.
And he tore.
It looked delicious.
I
It looked amazing.
can't wait to
I
make it
get
for
on your
y'all.
plate, but it looked great.
Angel actually texted me and was like, "You have no way to not give me a plate." I said, "Little do you know."
It's gone.
I was just scared to share it because I don't want people to tell me it's nasty. But I will do it next time. But yeah, I like her tomato soup recipe. Was real cute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, she makes good stuff. Like I want y'all to unclench and save it for the people who actually need it.
Yeah, like save that heat for Rachel Ray and the bullshit she was doing.
Oh, you gonna have that axe
I
around
hate
with her
that
all
lady
the
so
time.
much. Her
I used to love her
and
too.
that big-headed Italian one with that. I don't know.
Barefoot Contessa?
No, Ina's my girl.
Oh,
I'm talking about Giada. The one that was yes.
that is a big head.
that home wrecking hussy.
She a homewrecker.
Yeah, she was sleeping with Ryan Seacrest at one point.
Ryan Seacrest.
Yeah.
This just
I didn't know
remind
he
me-
was straight.
Okay, Brittany.
Just exactly like Brady's.
You ever see that interview when
where she said
it's so pop girlfriend?
my girl was gagged?
She was confused. She said, "Oh,
Thought I was amongst friends.
You
Like,
know?
okay."
But
Is Simon Cowell gay?
I know he has a child.
Who?
Simon Cowell.
I don't know. He got a child. He get like lipo and everything every other day. But
He said he stopped doing procedures because his son stopped recognizing him.
He still looks the same. It's just he looks plasticky.
Yeah.
You know, like Joan Rivers.
Yeah, I just remember Liam Payne died.
I don't know who that is. Things that
One
I
One
hate.
Direction. 1D.
Oh, Malik.
He was one of them.
That's
That
the only
boy's
one
name
I
is Zayn.
Oh, Zayn Malik.
And he is not dead.
Yeah.
So old.
He is not dead.
Oh, things.
Now we talking McIntyre.
What's I hate?
Mean ass bitch.
Oh, hey.
Sorry.
I hate niggas.
Well, yes.
In the context of dating. I'm joking. Well, I'm not really joking. I really don't like.
I have concepts of a
I
plan.
do hate that.
Do you see yourself marrying? I have concepts of a plan.
Yeah. I hate dating. In this generation, it just seems so gamey and so.
Everybody's afraid to be vulnerable. Everybody's afraid to get played. Everybody's afraid to.
Everybody's cheating.
Why am I
Everybody's
being
playing.
black?
Everybody's.
Not the cheating one.
It's like people are just so scared of like, oh, if I put myself out there, what if they're doing this? What if?
Because they usually are. They usually are. So get
literally
over it.
treat these men like
A game.
until they show you otherwise.
No, it's true.
You will be so much better for it if you just literally let men be men. And just like the ones that it's like a good buttermilk. The fat will rise to the top, the good stuff will get up with the thing, and everything else will just sink to the bottom if you just leave it alone. Now, if you keep stirring it and messing with it, it's all fuddled around. You gotta pick all through it.
Mm-hmm.
But like, just let it set. Just chill, ride the wave. The good stuff will come.
Trust me.
I
As
never
somebody
had
who
issues
used to
with
do
men.
that, just let these men be men. Don't take them
They
seriously.
will reveal themselves in due time.
No, it's
You
true.
know, and don't do what I always do. Project your positive qualities onto them.
Don't do that.
They're not the prize you are.
I never doubted that.
Boom, boom.
Well,
I got
good luck. Congratulations.
When y'all said the whole, they don't want to be vulnerable, they're afraid of getting played. I said, damn, I'm over here getting whacked. Because it's true.
What do you think?
Because I'm just not letting no nigga play me. I'm not letting nobody play me.
A nigga can breathe wrong these days, and I'm done.
Nobody. I don't give y'all
he who tries to play me plays himself. In the words of the great Prince.
I just feel like everyone who has tried, I've always been a step ahead. Like I'm gonna always get you first, stupid. And if I don't get you first, I'm gonna get you worse.
See that's not a husband mindset.
You can't have that mindset with these men. You have to have that mindset.
It's working great for me.
I'm dating women again. I'm going back to women. I'm gonna go back to women.
It works great for you.
Gucci's great.
Well, congratulations.
Sorry. It's true.
Congratulations. Happy birthday.
What about you, Zai?
I don't about what? What do I hate? Just stupid people. Like, honestly, I'm just so sick and tired of y'all being so fucking dumb. Like, the things that like no one reads, no one like critically think. I don't even need y'all to read. Just critically think. Like, if you just hear something in passing, like the whole just running with it and like it is just this God's truth or something like it never occurred to you to like, let me cross-reference this with a reputable source. And let me actually identify what a reputable source is.
Mm-hmm.
Like it I genuinely get viscerally upset. That's honestly my only issue with dating men. It's like everything else I can deal with. I be getting bamboozled about how stupid they are. I be really thinking they have like 2 brain cells put together, and then I'll have a certain conversation. I'm like,
no, they're not. They're
God
not
love
smart. You. They're not smart at all.
I think the worst thing is when you find out that some of your family are
mentally ill.
Not mentally ill, but people who take the shade room in the spiritual world as
That's why I literally can't watch my mom's Facebook post. It pisses me off.
I'd be like, oh my God, y'all, please, like, talk to me. Wait, before you post that, before you think that, explain to me why that would happen, or explain to me why this would be like this. Y'all.
My dad sent me something the other day. I'm just like, you know why cauliflower is white, right? I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh my heavens. Dr. CB said, he's dead. He had pneumonia.
Mind you, cauliflower is literally like, I'm thinking, ain't that the shit that's
factory made or something?
Yeah.
Broccoli is too, ain't it?
Yeah.
Y'all sound about as bad as them.
No, I'm serious.
No,
didn't they get made in like?
Neither are lab made. They're genetically modified because they're cross strains. So like broccoli has been.
They're both genetically modified, like
made up. That's what it is.
No. We've been technically doing genetic modification for centuries. Basically,
yeah.
Well, yeah, accidentally too.
Accidentally too. Nature does it all the time.
Well, yes.
It's just basically the breeding certain traits out of different vegetables to make a more profitable or healthy crop.
Cotton candy grapes.
No.
I thought that was crossed between 2 grapes to make it taste like cotton candy.
Wouldn't you need to have one of them already taste like cotton candy to cross that?
No, I thought like the 2 together just made cotton candy. I don't know. That's what somebody told me.
I wouldn't fucking know. I don't eat cotton candy.
Again, that sounds like
not my science.
Y'all just say this
is not my thing.
Did you ever do the science ACT? Have you ever had to take that?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I aced it the first time with Gifted.
That science ACT. That science ACT. I was looking at that shit. I said, I don't know.
Oh, no, that was OGT. Not too gifted.
Like, I don't know what any of this means. I don't know what any of this means. I
was very confused.
I'm just gonna. They told me just fill it in if you know what.
Did y'all have to take the OGTs?
Yeah, I passed first try.
I passed it.
Okay.
First try. Now, science wasn't that too good, or math wasn't either, but it was a pass. It was accelerated on the motherfucking writing and the language arts and stuff like that. But
I think my history one was my highest.
I knew a girl that was still doing it up to her senior year on the science portion. I was like, baby, you have got to study because
we took it in the cafeteria.
Yeah, good old days.
I just like.
Y'all remember when you have to put folders up with y'all Scantrons so that people couldn't see around your test answers?
Oh, that was in elementary.
What a time.
What a time back in the day. I used to smash them lunch. That lunch was good as fuck.
I'd kill for one of them little cold peanut butter and jelly graham cracker sandwiches.
Those go
oh my God.
Especially when you have something like, especially when the peanut butter kind of gets stuck and you
oh my God. And don't give me a little carton of milk.
Great times.
Nasty.
Great times.
That was
Great
disgusting.
times.
That popcorn chicken bowl. Ooh, I wish I could go back and eat that again. Or I used to hate
An
the
original
pizza.
Bosco stick. Nasty work. Nasty.
Them cheese sticks. Ooh, that food was good. I don't know what people was talking about.
It was.
Especially them little
damn
cinnamon
you,
crackers.
Michelle.
Them cinnamon crackers with the icing on top.
Cinnamon crackers.
School lunches were never good.
They came in
not too much because
They
them
were
little
not
hexagonal breakfast pizzas.
They were never good.
Y'all didn't like the pizza?
The pizza was the I
didn't.
every time I used to get something else.
That sausage
used to
pizza
trade
looked
people for 'em.
disgusting. The sausage one, it always looked disgusting.
The sausage one
And
was a little
I
gross. It was
used
a
to have
little greasy.
beef because like it would be you would either get a cheese pizza that day or a pepperoni pizza or a sausage pizza. It wasn't you didn't have your options to pick which one in elementary school. It was just whatever one was decided for that day. I don't like fucking sausage pizza. That's just disgusting. One time they had sloppy Joe. I ate it once. I threw up. I never got sloppy Joe again.
That Salisbury steak.
Don't let me put a little cheese on it. Ooh.
Salisbury steak with the mashed potatoes, but they put the gravy in them.
With them overcooked veggies. Yeah.
I feel
Y'all
like
know
this-
how much I like to eat, baby.
I feel like
used to
this
be
is just y'all
asking everybody.
nostalgia speaking because that shit could not have been good.
It was we were kids though.
We
I
didn't
was a
know no
kid
better.
too.
I was very much
Food
so.
was better back then. Like even the garbage was tasty.
It was. It was. It was. It literally was.
Yeah. Now
High school, I used to carry food in my book bag.
Oh, that is unnecessarily
You like
bad.
Napoleon Dynamite, goddamn.
The tater tots in the pie. Crumbs all in.
Oh my! Oh, and this is what another thing that I hate. You OnlyFans creators, can you please stop putting so much music on them videos? I'm tired of it. I'm so tired. I need to hear. Jesus.
I'm trying to think about videos I don't watch recently. No, mine don't got music.
No one, because one of the ones I watched recently, they were playing.
Oh well, I don't like his content in general. I also don't like how his little thing looked.
What are y'all talking?
His hair?
No, his nether regions.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was watching a video not too long ago. And they was playing Grip by Normani in it. And I was like, let me turn you off.
Because that me over here
I was
bobbing.
like, 5-4, thicky. Like, I was like, wait, I was supposed to be doing something else. Like,
Not how I got sidetracked.
That's me when they be playing Jasmine Sullivan. I'm saying, oh, what song is that?
no,
Oh,
I will say, you know whose videos used to have great soundtracks? Y'all hate him. Raheem?
Plantarosa.
No, Raheem. Raheem when Raheem first started, he would always have the music in the background. He had excellent playlists. I remember one time Faith Evans, as soon as I got home, was playing. I was like, yes. He had. Hey, sir, you have excellent taste in music. I give you your 10s on that.
I mean, he's
Yardie is.
I would say as old as he is, he should.
Cool.
Yardie style, Yardie 2 style, Yardie style. That one.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know why people be getting surgery on their penises.
Surgery.
Or inflated large.
Oh, when they do
shot
that
up,
shit.
The little
Shut
pump
up.
up thing.
I said, ooh.
Be who you are.
Like, it wasn't bad in the beginning. I don't know what made.
I didn't know he did.
Some people. Well,
you haven't seen that? It looks
because someone
weird.
low key spilled the tea on him anyway.
About what?
One of my mutuals I remember spilled the tea because apparently they did a collab or something and had what left or whatever, and he was like, "Well, let me spill the tea on him." He don't record unless it looks big. He does different angles to make it look even bigger. Da 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 da. Apparently, it was a big insecurity for him. Maybe that's why.
That's why he got it. I just think it looks very weird. I'm just like, y'all literally go under a knife for this. That much vanity
I'm
is
sorry. A scalpel knife. You're not
crazy.
coming near him. I'm so sorry.
because then you gotta
but the
do
circumcision is
recovery.
about the best you got.
You have to do the recovery. Then, like, if you have surgery, you probably gotta try to not get erect.
Ooh, tearing stitches and shit. Ooh.
Woo! I wouldn't be no good. I would be
No.
no
Me
good.
watching cartoons all day. It's like, please don't let it go. Please don't let a certain commercial.
No,
come
and then
on.
and it's certainly when you start thinking about I can't do this, I can't do it. That's when it happens.
Mhm.
So it's just like I can't do that. If I don't care if I had a micro, it would just have to be there.
Honestly,
Somebody gonna love it.
No, and honestly, I'm so glad it's just not my ministry because I was talking
You
to a
know-
peer who like it's like really like it is a serious like issue for them
It's
as
an
far as
epidemic.
no, like it just like
Oh.
they really like internalize some of the like shame of like not being.
You better own your Slim Jim.
Isn't the average like 5?
Yeah.
It's like supposed to be like 6, but
I think
yeah, no.
Good luck.
I'm gonna say, I mean, personally, on the occasions that I bought, I'm like, I am a smidget of a size queen, so like, I really want to be supportive of those men.
Okay.
Just not in my neck of the woods.
He said on occasion.
Bitch! Well,
On the off chance.
every blue one.
I've never had those issues. We good over here.
I'm
Hate that for you.
I can be vain. Vanity is something that
I'm extremely vain. Not about that. But
not about that.
Yeah.
But I even if that was I can't see me doing surgery. I don't know.
I just think I would just embrace being a bottom at that point.
No, it's true.
That's why some people are.
Talk about it.
Thank God I'm not.
Thank God.
Thank God.
Because it was not happening. Not with me and this IBS.
Oh!
Tell me trouble.
You just find somebody who's in the scat.
Listen.
Honestly, there are some people that really like
No,
I forgot there was a
tongue
few
hurts.
people talking on Twitter that were just like, I literally like anything past like 7 I can't do. And I'm just like, that is crazy.
Now my tummy hurts. He's in love with her.
Where did she go?
She been
You
showing.
know, she passed
Renee?
away.
Renee?
did not pass away. Did not put that on my girl.
Oh, that was evil.
That was dark. That was wild.
Because you know me, I don't pay attention. I said, oh.
No, really, because I'm like 6 months and I could have come out and kept going if a kid jumped
really
in.
could have.
My girl is doing good. I don't know. I think she's probably filming again because I think she's gonna be back on. I feel like she filmed a couple episodes or something for that Sex Lives of College Girls TV show.
Oh.
So I think she back. This is her album. She released it. She gonna get ready for that second
She
one.
did Mean Girls.
You know.
When I saw that video of her, one day in the Emerald City, I love Wicked. That girl is funny as shit and can sing.
She can. I've been trying to tell
We
her, like, that's
love
my
it.
girl. I love her down. Shout out to everybody going to see Wicked. That's not in my ministry, but good luck
Why
to
not?
y'all. I don't like musicals.
I don't like
I was
musicals.
telling Zai, the closest I get to a musical is the Cheetah Girls and High School Musical.
I was about to say, y'all watch Disney movies.
The recent, huh?
Y'all watch Disney movies.
It's
They
not the
sing in
same.
every Disney movie.
Not the entire movie.
Exactly.
They don't.
It's
It's not the entire
sing,
movie in Wicked either.
That's what I
No,
don't.
too
I
much.
don't like Dreamgirls. I never felt the need to watch.
Shout out to
that.
Trenton. You
Honestly-
got me that one time I was going to see that damn Rent because that was terrible.
I will actually say this: the closest I've gotten to musicals is Glee.
I loved Glee.
It
Oh,
I
bitch.
loved Glee.
Y'all watched Glee, like the seasons of Glee,
Multiple.
and you're
Well,
not gonna see
yes.
Wicked because you don't like musicals.
I don't like music. I'm
Whoa,
so sorry.
I couldn't watch that show because the singing was just so.
See, I wasn't watching. The singing was like a bonus for me. Honestly, it was the like plot. Like when Santana was reading the little boy when he's like, "Your mouth looks like a cat's butthole." Like that whole like when Nene was on there. Oh, that was
Oh
good
my
stuff.
god, you gonna have a baby? Well, whose vagina?
That baby's gonna come out of there with a briefcase.
You're not gonna have a baby. You gonna have a grandbaby.
I got this gold medal. I got this gold medal. in the
Ryan
theater.
Murphy, whatever relationship y'all had, if y'all could just mend that and you could put her on more
Please,
stuff. 'cause
please. She was so good on that.
She really was.
Because I liked her on what's that show when the new normal? She was like, "You let me win, you let me ride.
What she was doing to Nikki Leary.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just get your weight up. Child, love me some Nicki Minaj." She was excellent. She was excellent.
The
She's
lady-
excellent in literally everything.
The lady is
I'm
made for
sorry.
TV. Like there are
funny as
people that
fuck.
generally is like, no, a camera needs to be in front of you because like
Yeah.
We all teach our kids not to walk in the store
Steal.
and steal. Is that a reflection of you? Back up, Sheree. Back up.
What she said, I was just watching her last night. When she talked about Tyrone, she was like, "Don't ask me about Tyrone. I don't know nothing about that man. We never went on a date. We never did anything. We didn't do that. Don't ask me about Tyrone. My husband's name is Greg. It is Greg." Candy was like, "Okay, I was just asking, if y'all had settled that situation."
Oh, Candy.
She told her herself right there, though. Candy, annoying ass.
I didn't.
I may be small, but my empire is peace.
It's when Nene always does this. She was just like, I heard that you wanted to beat my ass, and I really want to see you do it.
Mhm.
I really want to see you do it. What did you say? No, hold on. Don't disrespect me and Greg. This ain't Phaedra, bitch. This ain't Phaedra. Phaedra sitting there like,
innocent. That shit was so funny. I know. But I guess we should wrap up the show.
Oh,
I love
absolutely.
Nene.
Before we wrap up, I do want to say, CMAs. I kind of knew y'all was gonna pull that bullshit. So, like, I mean, it wasn't surprising to me. Shout out to Shabuzi. You handled it with class. Because if it was me, I would have punted that nigga off that stage. I would go on that stage and beat his ass. Who you kicking? Yeah. But I mean, you handled it with class.
Now, granted, I'm a little disappointed in you and all the shucking and jiving you did up until that point.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he'd been kicking and like playing Shabuzi, like kicking him on the radio, like
you
kicking
gave that white man way too much credit.
You were giving him grace.
When I first heard it, that's what I thought.
The entire that entire show,
it was
they
full of
do
microaggressions,
just to make fun of his names, and y'all mad because
Shabuzi. Yeah,
I'm like, and that he got.
I've never watched that show.
He got the number one.
Seen that?
I've never watched it either. The most I watched was when Beyonce performed. But yeah,
when did she perform? Oh, with Dixie Chicks.
Dixie and
yeah. I didn't see that
Dixie
either.
Chicks. I'm sorry, they call it the Chicks now. Dixie's is racist apparently, so they just call it the Chicks.
Oh, because the Dixie line or
the Dixie, yeah, whatever it is. The more you know.
Shout out to Lady Antebellum. Like
now I'm just going by Lady A.
Yes.
The more you know.
Yeah. Who's that? Lady Antebellum?
It's 1:15. I'm on
and I need you now.
You ain't want damn.
A hit.
Didn't it have that song with T-Pain? No, that's not them.
I know. You and me, baby, we're stuck like glue. What you gonna do? You and me, baby, we're stuck like glue.
I like Sugarland. That Sugarland.
Oh yeah. I thought that was Hootie and the Blowfish.
Oh wow.
I don't know who that is either.
But yeah, Kendrick also dropped the album. Congratulations. I won't be
phenomenal. Honestly, I think it's a mixtape. No shade.
Is it a mixtape?
It has to
Kendrick.
be.
Lamar?
Yes.
Was there another Kendrick?
It's very good.
I don't know. When did he do that?
I like it.
Like today, just unexpected. Apparently,
Thursday, Fridays is always new shit.
I said I'm gonna give it a spin. I'm gonna give it a spin. Kendrick, you still on my bad side, but I'm gonna give you a spin.
Listen, I ain't.
I'm never gonna listen to it.
Kendrick is always on my bad side only because I'd be like, I just want him to keep the same energy across the board.
Short men in general are on my bad side.
Just keep it across the board. Like you can't call out this nigga for doing some fugazi shit and then you go and party with niggas who did the same fugazi shit that this nigga done did. Like that don't work. That don't compute for me. I need you to keep that energy
consistent.
Like this consistent. But hey, you can make it hit. I would give you your 10s. You can make it hit.
Beyonce fuck with you, so you gotta be doing something right.
Well, she a little dumb too, so.
Love
her down, but my girl be dumb at times.
We don't need to do that.
SpitFyre, it has been a blast this episode.
Thank y'all for tuning in. We appreciate y'all. Sorry for the
Thank you so much for tuning in our last episode. We're up to 300 views on that one, so we really appreciate you guys.
Gang.
Love y'all.
We love y'all.
Until we meet again in another 4 weeks.
What?
Spit on it.
2.
Oh,
I was just saying SpitFyre. Be sure to spit on it.
No, that was our thing. Yeah, huh?
Oh, okay. We should start saying it more.
Yeah, we
spit on it.
Spit on it.
Spit on it.
All right, y'all. Bye.